go.
Here we are again, bro. You're like, man, is he talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance again? Of course I am. I've been replaying the first one. I'm streaming it like every day. My lives are still in my YouTube live section, so y'all can check them out. I tried making like a shorter version for people who don't want to watch 3 hours of it, so you can check that out as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Guys, we're literally hitting 900, I think, like today. My birthday's coming up soon. It's the 22nd of January, and if I could be at 1,000 subs by then, I would appreciate it so much. Please sub to the channel. It helps so much. I really appreciate it, guys. So we're reacting to none other than Dr. Disaster. Bro, I watched his last video and I loved it so much. This guy is like super based and I love his takes. He says very good things, and this video is kind of looking a little bit, you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 director destroys AAA studios for supporting the modern audience. Let's just see. Let's just click and see what's happening. Also, I'm going to very quickly say right now, I'm trying something new out. So wait, something very important I wanted to say to y'all. If this video gets to 50 likes, I will take the top liked comment of the video and make a video about that topic. I want to try something new out here. I want to talk about other stuff too, and I want to see what the audience wants to see. So the most liked comment will get a video made by me about the comment. Now, obviously, we're not going into some crazy stuff, but you know what I mean. Like normal things that you guys want me to talk about, maybe a game, maybe a topic. I don't care what it is, really. I like to make videos on versatile topics. So the most liked comment will get that if this video hits 50 likes. So with that out the way, let's get in the reaction, baby. Let's go. Let's see what this base guy has to say.
What's up, Space Pirates?
What's up, guy?
This is your Admiral, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster.
There he is,
And
the Dread
one
Pirate.
of the most damning things that the AAA gaming studios can suffer through right now is the success of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, because it really exposes both their incompetence and their horrible relationship with gamers.
Oh, man. Bro, that's so true. We've seen so many game studio like developers and just people working in these studios literally complain to the fans or whatever about what they like. That does not make sense to me.
I got you, bitch.
With Kingdom Come, we're talking about a small studio that is one game removed from being a tiny crowd-funded project. And yet, they made a killing on that first game, and now the second one is poised to bring about big numbers. Meanwhile, AAA studios like BioWare, Ubisoft, and Obsidian have all the advantages of millions of corporate dollars in their coffers and tons of developers, and they have the media in their back pocket, and yet most of their games these days are flopping. It's almost as if, and I know this is going to come as a shock to some of you out there, but it's almost as if telling the customers that you hate them isn't a great idea.
No way. Yes way.
The only thing...
Yo, you know what's so dumb is that these studios we're talking about didn't get big for nothing. Like all the studios, like let's say if you talk about Ubisoft. Bro, Ezio, Assassin's Creed 2, right? Even the first one I played, the one with Altair, that was amazing. These games like, bro, we've gotten Far Cry 3 from these studios. We've gotten all the Assassin's Creeds, the peak ones back then. Some of the Call of Duties back then, they were amazing. It's as if Rockstar made Dookie water. Straight up, Rockstar made poo-poo. And then they started saying they hate us. That's the saddest part to me, is that these game companies were beloved. Like, we loved them. They're the ones that turned themselves out like this, and now everyone's just like, what the fuck is going on? And Kingdom Come, until now, Warhorse Studios, as my commentators have said oftentimes, Workhorse Studios, they straight up stuck to the topic. They stuck to the matter, and until now, it's paying off big time.
Worse for these game studios than Kingdom Come succeeding is the fact that the director of the game keeps on savaging them in social media and interviews and everything like that. Daniel Vavra.
Wait, let me read this. Kingdom Come Deliverance series director claims AAA studios are really terrified of internet critics like Asmongold and the Critical Drinker. When somebody starts to critique the game and the corporate world, it does have an impact.
who we've
I mean, wait a second. I mean, yeah, that makes sense though. You wouldn't be terrified if you made a good game. You wouldn't give a shit what Asmongold has to say if you know the truth that you made a good game. The only reason they're terrified is because they know that somewhere along the road there's some truth to the critique, or else why would you care? If somebody comes to me and says, hey, you're a piece of shit video creator, well, I'm scared because I'm ass. But you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't actually care. It's like I'm genuine to what I do. I make these videos because I love them. As you can see, the love for video games here is real. So if somebody says, oh, this guy's faking it, I don't even give a shit. But if I make a type of comment that says, it's scary, bro, what they're gonna say, it has an impact, it's like, then you know something's wrong.
discussed on this channel several times, gave an interview that kind of fell through the cracks because it was in a foreign language, but it just resurfaced, and in it, he absolutely brutalizes these AAA studios, explaining that actually they're terrified of these sorts of YouTube channels criticizing them, and that everything they're doing with customer relations is
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
Man.
You're wrong.
basically the dude has validated everything that we do on channels like this. These AAA studios are scared of you, the gamers, the people whose business they took for granted. They assume
This is pathetic,
that you would buy
bro.
the Veilguard just because it had Dragon Age in the title. They assumed you'd buy
And-
Star Wars Outlaws because it was a Star Wars game.
And you know what the worst part is? One, a lot of people did, actually. Not like a certain amount. I haven't really checked all the numbers, but I'm sure some people did. But what I was going to say is, it would have worked. You wouldn't need to make the game of the year to sell. You would just need to make a solid, good game. And because of the name, your game would have been way up ahead than some of the other games that maybe worked harder than you. Still making a good game though, but because you make dog shit, that's what you get. Like, the name's not gonna save you if the product's just bad.
They assume
I didn't start playing Kingdom Come Deliverance because it was popular. I actually played it two or 3 years after release. I played it in 2021. It wasn't even famous. Like, it didn't get like a surge or anything. I just saw it at some point. I said, holy shit, this looks good. Started playing it and it was amazing. I put 110 hours in that.
you
And I'm
got
replaying it
conflict
now.
because Sony and their cronies in the access media told you to. But you didn't do it because we have banded together and galvanized each other against these soulless corporate schmucks.
Yup.
And now a studio
They
like
feel it.
Warhorse, which made Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, gets to look over at the rest of the industry and say,
Do you mean to say I gotta carry your sorry ass?
Yup. Sup to this guy, bro. I love this guy. Funny guy. I'm already gonna like the video. I think it's going in a good direction until now.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. We just passed another subscriber milestone, so it is
How
time
much
for
did he hit?
me to ask the
115,
obligatory
there it is.
question.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
We have now hit 115,000 space pirate a-holes in this scallywag crew of ours. Anyhow, let's dig into this situation with the Kingdom Come Deliverance director and what he said about the rest of the industry. To me, it's both hilarious because he's so blunt, and
Yeah.
it's galvanizing. and
It's nice to
inspiring.
hear, though. It's refreshing.
Always nice to hear that our community is having an effect. For as much as the access media tries to write us off as a vocal minority and all that crap,
Yeah,
we
of
see
course.
the impact of our community on a routine basis. But let's look at this.
Bro, I
article.
can't wait to see the new map in game, guys. Do you share my hype right now? Can you share the excitement I have right now for this game? The new map, I saw that you could have presets. You know, I'm replaying the first game, and so I see some of the things that I would like to be changed. And from what I know, they will change it in the new game. Like, I love the fact that you can have presets of clothes. So I could already put my sneaky silent clothes and then immediately switch to like my good heavy noise making armor. Just such a
From
quality of life
Rounding into
update.
Comics, link in the description. It says, according to Kingdom Come Deliverance duology director Dan Vavra, Contrary to what the overall industry would like the public to believe, the criticisms leveled against both the video game industry and its current output by such large online critics as Asmongold or The Critical Drinker are having a definitive impact on multiple AAA developers. An industry veteran who previously served as the lead writer on the first 2 Mafia games before going on to co-found Warhorse Studios and create the aforementioned Czech history-centric action RPG
So it was an industry veteran who previously served as a lead writer of the Mafia games, yeah.
series, Vavra.
Mafia were good games. I didn't play the newest one. I played Mafia 2 when I was young, and I remember it being such a good game. And I heard good things about Mafia
This
3.
information during a long-form interview. Let's skip down to here, where they get into what he actually said, per a translation of the interview following a discussion about the long-awaited and soon-to-be-released Kingdom
look
Come
at him.
Deliverance 2.
Look at this
Vavra
guy.
told his hosts, "Listen, I've even heard that these big developers and big companies are really scared of hate tubers, let's say. The kind of guys like Asmongold and others who started criticizing
Hate tubers. Hate tubers. Hate tubers. Hate tubers? Even my chair is like, what's going on, bro? Hate tubers. So essentially, people reacting to games, trailers, and whatnot, and giving their opinion whenever the game strays away from gameplay quality and then goes towards some bullshit nobody cares about, that's called hating? Show me the hate part.
big companies. I thought it was so niche, he explained. Okay, Asmongold's got like a few million followers.
Okay.
His videos have some impact.
Okay.
But it's definitely not what everybody is watching. And now, I've found out from some people that companies are really terrified of them, and it's really having an impact. That when somebody starts to critique the game and the corporate world, that it does have an impact. And I don't know about you guys,
I don't get it.
but that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy, knowing that these cockroaches in the AAA industry check under their beds at night before going to sleep to make sure that the chuds aren't there.
I mean, that is good to know, honestly. That really is good to know, but I'd like to see, like, I'd want to straight up hear an actual argument here. Like, explain. If anybody in the comments you can do the, what's it called, like, play devil's advocate here and explain to me what they mean, I'd like to hear it. Because I'm genuinely interested.
The legacy access media is desperate.
I don't think there's anything there,
They
though.
are still the ones with all the power, with all the reach and voice and all that sort of
Yeah,
thing. And
yeah.
they certainly do have all the money, but that shit won't last long at this rate.
Nope.
The games that these people are shilling are consistent.
Already you can see how many indie games and just smaller game studios have gotten to the top. You can see how many big AAA industries that game studios that used to be in the top leaderboards are now kind of dwindling down to just a nothing burger, like just essentially emptiness. Like nobody really cares anymore. It's like back then there was a lot of hate because people are like, oh my beloved studio, what are you doing? Now at this point people are just like, oh man, I don't give a shit, bro. Your game's ass. Your game's probably ass. Unless you prove me wrong, your game's probably bad.
Getting torched. People generally find their content in the access media bland and stuffy, and worst of all, it's unhelpful. You just know that if BioWare or Ubisoft or Naughty Dog put out a new game, you know without even reading their review that an outlet like IGN is just going to tell you that it's good and that you need to buy it. But
that's
let's
also
read a bit
true,
more
somewhat
of
true,
what
yes.
This guy said.
I gotta give some credit to IGN still, though. I said this in another video. I don't know how much of this credit they fully deserve. I'm just saying what I know here. I like how they're working with Kingdom Come. A lot of the videos that I've seen wasn't, like, some of them weren't posted by Warhorse. I don't know if it's a deal there's going on or I don't know what it is, but IGN has posted a lot about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I really appreciate. So I have watched that. Now, I'm not talking about the review scores or anything.
Turning to offer his
Don't
own
care.
critiques
I got
of
my
the
own
industry, Vavra then asserted, and it's unsustainable how these corporations do it, considering that they've now made games that nobody wanted, and they even said it when those gamers start complaining that they didn't like it and they didn't want that kind of game, the developers started telling them that they were stupid and that it wasn't a game for them, which is completely bizarre that you're insulting your own customers.
What?
It's almost
I can't believe this is really happening, bro. I know it's happening, and I know I should be able to, but I can't believe you making something. Your audience tells you it's ass. And your logical, obviously the logical response here, when they go in the boardroom and they're deciding, okay, how are we going to respond to this? Our fans are just stupid, aren't they? We should tell them that. Maybe if we tell them they're stupid, they'll buy our game.
We have been saying this for a long ass time.
This is
These
cooked, bro.
arrogant
It's cooked.
AAA
Move on,
jackasses
new gen,
need
new
to
gen.
Stop making passion projects for themselves and start focusing on material for their supposed customers. Not
I just
who they
noticed I'm
wish
blocking
their
him.
customers were either, but their actual customers. These days, if you want to know who isn't playing video games, look at the cover of these AAA titles. You'll see them plastered with pictures of unattractive women in a sad attempt to try to
Now,
expand the market. But in the process, they're abandoning the mostly male customers that they already had. I'm sure that in their cost-benefit analysis, they knew that by doing this, they lose some customers, but they've absolutely overestimated how many gamers were mindless, progressive corporate bootlickers. But I'm going to leave it there. Drop your mockery of the AAA gaming industry into the comment section below. and
My
we will
like,
talk there.
well
Thanks
deserved.
for watching me, Hearties.
well-deserved like. So, here's the thing. I'm just going to say now, all right? As I said, for me, the whole Naughty Dog game, the whole intergalactic thing, I personally, my opinion, really don't care what the girl looks like. When I played The Last of Us 2, I really didn't care what's her name? That other girl, the second character, the beef one. I didn't care what she looked like either. I honestly really don't. Like, yes, I don't want a character to look like ass, but especially if it's like a third person point of view, POV, and from the back they look cool, like they have cool armor or whatever, weapons, I don't know, cool fighting style. I don't really care, but I can understand. That's the thing I was trying to explain, is that I can understand the point of view where people say a lot of your fans want a conventionally attractive person, guy or girl, most of the time. So I can understand that, and I can have my own preference of which one looks better to me. But I'm still gonna play a game if it's good. Bro, like, Henry could have looked like fucking, I don't know, man. Damn, I'm trying to think of someone ugly. Me. Bro, Henry could have looked like me. I'd still play it. Hey, shit, I probably fucking do look like Henry with my haircut. Like, I don't care. So, I'll play any game as long as it's good, but that's just my opinion. Don't forget to drop a sub. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm extremely excited. Like, February 4th, I think I'm locking myself. Like, I'm going to get a lock on that door. Lock it. And not come out for a month. So, hey, man. It is what it is. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it a lot. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below of how excited you are. And of also what you thought. And yeah, and on that note, Kenat's out. Peace.